Kids Church. I'm so excited about today. We are learning about the fifth commandment, honor your father and mother. Today, we're going to start off with the puppets teaching us about this. Then Miss Allison's going to go into a lesson all about the fifth commandment. Finally, we're going to wrap up with some awesome songs. Hey Mom, just wanted to call and say happy birthday. Sorry I can't be there. The team has a game today and yes, I know we're 6 spots out of first place. Yes, I know the season's getting short, but we're gonna try some new things. And who am I starting today? Anderson. What do you mean I can't start Anderson? She has okay, she got rocked last time when we played these girls, but one bad game. Mom, will you stop trying to tell me how to do my job? Mom, I'm not going to lose my job if we don't make the postseason. I have 3 years on my contract. Look, Mom, I have to go, but I love you, and I want you to have a happy birthday. Stop worrying about me. Yes, I'll be over Sunday for dinner. Love you.
Aww, does Skipper still love her mommy?
Are you making fun of me, Jackie?
Not at all. I think it's sweet. Does she call you her little Snookums?
No, she does not. I'm her little Betty Weddy.
That is adorable. Just adorable.
You think so, huh?
I do.
When's the last time you called your mom and dad?
Me? Well, let's see. It's Thursday. There's 30 days in September. When was New Year's again?
New Year's?
Maybe it was Christmas.
Jackie, don't you remember the fifth commandment?
Uh-oh.
Honor your father and mother.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
You mean God put them in the commandments too?
He sure did.
Well, he never met my mom and dad. My mom is a nut, always nagging me about cleaning my underwear, and my dad, he's 52 years old and still plays magic cards.
God gave you those parents. They may not be perfect, but they worked hard to raise you. They deserve your respect.
No!
Your honor.
No!
And your love.
Come on, Skipper, do I have to?
You want to take the field today? Tell your mama you love her.
Fine, I'll do it. Hi, Mom, it's me. It's Jackie. Your little Jackie Poo?
Jackie Poo?
Leave me alone, Betty Weddy.
Hi kids, I'm so excited to be back with you guys for another week of teaching a lesson for you. Now my name is Allison if you guys have forgot, and Miss Carrie asked me to teach another lesson and I'm over the moon excited about it. So the last couple weeks we have been talking about what? The 10 Commandments, that's right. And so we've talked about the first 4 and now we're going to be talking about the 5th commandment, which is to honor your father and mother. Now, before we start, I actually have a question for the adults that are watching this video. When was the last time you guys called your mom? Did you call your mom maybe to check in with her or ask her how her day was going or just tell her you love her? Or maybe she just lives so close that you guys can tell her that in person. Well kids, you guys are so lucky because you guys you live with your parents. You can tell them right away how much you love for them and how much you care for them. Soon, you guys are gonna be off and living on your own where you have to pay the bills or you have to do stuff like that. I'm in this weird in-between phase. I'm going to college right now, which means that I actually live at school. So about every other day, I'm on the phone with my mom asking her, how do you cook this or how do you clean that? It's a learning phase, and I'm so grateful that my mom is there to help guide me in different things in life. Now, parents, they aren't perfect, but they still love and they care for you. And so today we're gonna dive deeper into that. So we're going to be looking at a passage in Matthew where Jesus actually talks a little bit more about the 10 Commandments. So we're going to be reading in Matthew 22, verses 36 through 40. And it says, and when the Pharisees heard that he had silenced the Sadducees, they gathered together. And one of them, a lawyer, asked him, referring to Jesus, a question to test him. Teacher, what is the greatest commandment in the law? And he said to them, so Jesus replied, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these 2 commandments depend all the law and the prophets. So Jesus, he pointed out 2 main commandments. The first one was to love God, and the second one was to love others. And this kind of sums up a lot of the 10 commandments. The first 4 commandments, which we've talked about in the past couple weeks, all are about loving God. And now we're going to be talking about to love others. And God calls us to love everyone. He calls us to love our neighbors, our classmates, our friends, our family. He calls us to love people that teach us, that mentor us, that walk alongside us. Those people are our parents. He made a special commandment just for that, for us to honor our mother and father. Now, Paul is later on in the New Testament. He talks a little bit further about this in Ephesians. So in Ephesians 6, verses 1 through 3, it says, "Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother. This is the first commandment with a promise, that it may go well with you, and that you may live long in the land." Paul says that honoring your parents is a command that comes with a promise. If we love our parents, we'll live here longer on earth. Now, does God really mean that we are going to live longer if we listen to our mom and dad? Well, think about it. What are some things that your parents tell you? Maybe like look both ways when you cross the street, or don't touch the burner, it's too hot, or don't climb too high, you might fall down and hurt yourself. Your parents are watching out for you, and they're making sure that you're safe and essentially helping you live longer. Another thing your parents do is they bring you to church. Now, right now we're not meeting in a physical building, but think about when you've come to church before. Who's brought you? Maybe it's been a family friend, or maybe it's been a friend or a grandparent, but maybe it's your parents. Your parents have brought you to church, and they've talked to you about Jesus, and you've been able to build a relationship with Jesus, and your parents are growing with you and with that relationship. Well, when we get to know Jesus, we get to know that we get to spend eternity with him in heaven. So you get to live longer in heaven. So kind of listening to your parents can help you live longer. Now, like I said before, our parents are not perfect. They make mistakes just like you and me. They might, misunderstand what you were saying. They might blame the wrong sibling for something. I know that happened in my house. But, our parents, just because they're imperfect, doesn't mean they're bad parents. All humans are imperfect, but your parents love and care for you, and they want to help you grow. And so we should honor them, and we should respect them for that. Now, what are some ways to honor our parents? What are some ways that we can do to help glorify and to help, be thankful for our parents? Well, we can listen to them on the first try. I know that might be a little hard for you guys, but listen to them on the first try. So if they're asking you to make your bed on the first try. Or, do the dishes. Do the dishes on the first time they ask you, not after they've asked you like 10 times later and you're still playing video games. We should listen to what they say. Another thing we can do is show how much we appreciate them. You could write your parents little notes, or just tell them that you love them and you're thankful for them. Your parents will love hearing that. So it's important for us to honor our father and mother and our mom and dad. God made that one of his top 10 commandments. His 5th commandment was to honor your father and mother. So I have a challenge for you guys this week. How can you honor your father and mother? I want you guys to think about it. Now I want you guys, after this video, to go and do that. I want you guys to put into action what we've been learning in God's Word, is to go out and to honor your parents. So what is a way this week that you guys can honor your father and mother? Well, I'm going to pray, and then we're going to end this video. Thank you so much, Lord, for this awesome opportunity where we can learn more about you and we can learn to honor our father and mother. I thank you so much for all of the kids that are watching this video, and I hope that they're challenged by this and that they're able to go out and honor their father and mother this week. We love you, Lord. In your name, amen. Well, thank you guys for watching this video.
Go Moses, go Moses, go Moses.
It's the 10th Commandment boogie, gonna dance until I die. The 10th Commandment boogie, you can do it, so can I. If you follow it through, you'll be amazed what you can do. So get your groove on with us tonight. We'll do the 10th Commandment boogie, the 10th Commandment boogie. Number 1, no other God but the one who is true. Don't worship any other, that's commandment 2. get your groove on with us tonight. We'll do the Ten Commandment boogie, the boogie, the Ten Commandment boogie. Number 6, don't ever take somebody's life. 7 feels like heaven, but only with your husband or wife. Number 8 is great along with number 9. Don't steal from others and don't ever lie. And if your friend has something that you think is cool, don't ever wish that it was yours. And that's the final rule in the Ten Commandment boogie. Gonna dance until I die. Ten Commandment boogie, you can do it, so can I. If you follow through, you'll be amazed what you can do. So get your groove on with us tonight. We'll do the Ten Commandment boogie, the boogie, the Ten Commandment boogie, do the boogie, the boogie, the Ten Commandment boogie, do the boogie, the boogie, the Ten Commandment boogie. It's the boogie.